You know, I really hate it when a government misleads its people. And at the moment, there is nothing so misleading as the US employment statistics. And I've come across something today that I didn't realise. I realised a part of it. Now, why is the US unemployment statistics so misleading? And there's so much celebrating from the media that the White House and Wall Street about how unemployment is down to 5.6%. Well, how about this? And this is something that I knew about. If you or a family worker or anyone is unemployed and has subsequently given up on finding a job, if you're so hopelessly out of work that you've stopped looking over the last 4 weeks, the Department of Labour doesn't count you as unemployed. So you couldn't really be much more unemployed, but they don't count you. Now this we knew about. So you're not counted in the 5.6%. However, there's two other things that I didn't know about until I came across an article this morning. And that is, let's say you're out of work. If you perform a minimum of 1 hour of work in the week and are paid at least $20, so maybe you're washing people's cars for an hour or two to make ends meet, maybe somebody pays you to mow their lawn, maybe whatever, then you're not officially counted as unemployed. So you get $20, but you're employed. Hallelujah. You're not counted in this 5.6%. Ooh. Now, how about those that are working part-time but want full-time work? If you've got a degree and you're working 10 hours, because that's all you can find, then the government doesn't count you. Now these final two can't really be deciphered by shadowstats, and shadowstats.com reckon that the unemployment rate at the moment is around 23% in America, but they can't get at the figures for these last two, so that must mean one thing, and that one thing is that even shadowstats figure of 23% or so, rather than the official 5.6%, is low. So that would say to me that America probably has way over 25% unemployment. And how on earth does the government actually get away with this? Well, the answer is simple. We've all heard of these cancer patients who won't go to their doctors, won't actually go to hospital because they don't want to know. They know the news is going to be bad, but they're having a good time at the moment. Hey, I'm alive. And because they're having a good time, they don't want that to end. And this is the state that the American people are in at the moment. Most of them are still having a good time. They don't want the gravy train to end, so they're not going to make a fuss. Doesn't matter what the government tells them. They could tell them the unemployment rate is 1% and they'd still get away with it. I mean, we hear all the time that unemployment is greatly reduced, but the people aren't feeling it. Well, of course the people aren't feeling it, because it's not the flaming truth. When the media and all the talking heads start reporting the truth, the percentage of Americans in good jobs, at least 30 hours a week, jobs that are full-time and real, then maybe the Americans will stop wondering why they aren't feeling it. Well, I hope you found this instructive, and maybe it's told you something that, like me, you didn't know before. Please share and subscribe. Thanks very much. Bye.
Harmonic, ionic, bionic, atomic. It will astonish you. It's magical and casual, actual but classical, practical and